lying onto our back, feet are hip-width apart, arms along by our side. From here, we're coming into our dead bugs. So dead bugs is what is the move of the week, and it targets that deep abdominal connection. So I want you to exhale, float your right leg up into tabletop without letting your pelvis move, and then inhale to lower it down. Exhale, float your left leg into tabletop. Inhale, lower it down. So again, imagining that we have a sandbag across our pelvis, so it's nice and weighted, and it's heavy. The only thing that's moving are our lower limbs. Inhaling to lower the left leg. Exhaling, floating the right leg up. One more on each side. Targeting those deep abdominal muscles in the lower belly. Lowering it down. On this next one, we're floating our right leg into tabletop. And as you do that, can you sweep your left arm up towards the ceiling? Inhale, lower everything down. Exhaling, sweeping your left leg, right arm up towards the ceiling, lowering everything down. So this one's a bit of a balance and coordination challenge. And again, we're holding nice and steady throughout our torso. Nothing's moving, it's just our limbs. Exhaling, drawing up. Inhale to lower down. Last one on the left side. Floating everything up. Inhale to lower down. Keep your arms down. We're just floating our right leg up into tabletop. Can you reach the right leg long? Inhale, draw it back, and then lower it down. And then float the left leg up. Inhale, extend it long. Point those toes towards the opposite wall. Exhale, draw back through center. Inhale to lower it down. Exhale, float the right leg up. Inhale to reach, holding steady through the belly. Inhale to draw back. Exhale to lower down. Using your breath here. And again, using your pelvic floor, those deep abdominal muscles. Inhaling. Exhale, reach it long. Good. Our last one on this side. Left leg's reaching out. Back through center. Lower it down. Can you interlace your fingers here? Place them at the base of the neck. You're going to exhale, curl up into our chest lift, and we're going to continue that movement, but in a chest lift position. So now we're incorporating the deep abdominal muscles in the upper abs and in the lower abs. Exhaling, reaching that leg long, inhaling to draw back in, exhale, lower down, inhaling, exhale, reach the left toes long, inhaling to draw back in, exhale to lower down, scoop up that little bit higher, holding nice and steady. Imagine that you're pulling your belly button away from your t-shirt, peeling up that little bit extra, pointing those toes. Last one on each side, inhaling, exhaling, reaching long, starting to feel it in the deep muscles. Last one here, exhaling, reaching long, inhaling, exhaling, lowering down. Can we float both legs into tabletop now? We're outing in our crisscross. So your left leg extends long as your right knee draws in. Inhale, draw back through center, and then over to the other side. Inhale, back through center. Hold nice and steady throughout the belly. Keep lifting up and reach that opposite armpit to the knee. So we're curling off our shoulder blades, holding nice and steady throughout the belly, reaching those legs long. We've got 6 more here. Our last 5, 4 to go, 3, our last 2, 1 more here, draw back, lower the head down, keep the legs into tabletop. We're coming into our side to sides. So with our side to sides, we want the knees together, ankles together. Inhale, I want you to reach the knees over towards the right. The left hip will peel off the mat, but we want the left shoulder blade to be intact. Exhale, draw back through center. Inhale, reach over to the left-hand side. See how the knees are still connected, ankles are still connected, and my right shoulder is still connected. Back through center. Inhaling, opening up here. Use your obliques to draw those legs back through center in that tabletop position. Good, and you are allowed to lift that hip off the mat. We just want the shoulders to be intact. Good, one more on this left side. Inhaling, opening up. Exhale, draw back through center. On this next one, we're floating those legs over to the right hand side. Extend the legs long, keep them long, draw them back through center, bend through the knees. If this is too challenging, just keep the knees bent. Exhale, draw back through center. Inhale to bend. Open over to the right hand side. Reach those legs long. Exhale, use your obliques. Draw back through center. We've got energy through the legs and the torso. Using your breath, using the core muscles. Bending those knees. One more on this side. Reaching those legs long. Exhale, draw back through center. Can you lift yourself up? We're coming into our scissors. So you're extending your left leg long as you grab behind your right leg and then switch. Switch. Notice how much I'm pulling myself off the mat. I'm using my core muscles to keep myself lifted. And again, switch. Switch. Reaching behind the leg, reaching those legs long. Whew. Getting those deep muscles working. And again, switching those legs. We've got 5 to go. Our last 4. We've got 3. Pull up a little bit higher for 2. Last one here. Bring those knees in. We're coming into our hundreds. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep pulsing those arms. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. Keep curling up. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50. We're halfway there. You can extend the legs long towards the ceiling. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Let's go for 70. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 100. Drawing those knees into your chest. Just give yourself a little rock from side to side. You're going to feel that through the abs deep within the abs, the transverse, and also the superficial ones as well. Reach the legs out long, and you're going to draw yourself up into like a seated position. So from here, we're coming into our leg pull front. Your hands are on either side of you. If that's uncomfortable, place them out to the sides or even facing back. But I'm going to place mine with my fingertips forward. And from here, I want you to exhale. Keep the arms long, shoulders are down. You're going to press through the heels, lift the hips up, draw your gaze to the cornices of the ceiling. And then I want you to lower yourself down. So you're going to find a spot that's a little bit more comfortable for you so you can get the leverage to get the hips up. So you can even place the hands a little bit further behind you. And again, exhale. Let's press through the palms of the hands, lifting off the hips. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. One more like this. Exhaling, lifting those hips up, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. On this next one, we're adding in that single leg lift. So exhale, press away from the floor, lifting up the hips. Inhale, float your right leg up. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Float the left leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Lower the bottom. We've got one more set here. Using your breath and also using your butt. Exhaling, press away from the floor. Float the right leg up. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Float the left leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Lower the butt. Bring your feet in a little bit closer. We're coming into our tricep dips here. So we're going to exhale, press away from the floor. Lift up the hips. Bend at the elbows, so send them behind you. Exhale, press away. Inhale to bend. Exhale, pressing away. Shoulders are down. Chest is wide. We've just got 5 more like this. Our last 4, a little movement. 3 to go. Our last 2. 1 more here. Lower it down. We've got one more set like that, working into those triceps. When you're ready, we're going to exhale, press away from the floor, lift up the hips, bending those elbows back. Exhale, press away. We've got 7 to go. Our last 6. 5 to go. 4. 3 to go. 2, nice and steady. Last one here. And then lowering down. Nice work. Start to feel it through the triceps. A bit of a burn there. We're going to come onto our side now. So from here, you're bending your right knee, so that's going to be your supporting leg. And with your left leg, you're reaching it out to side you, just in one long line. From here, I want you to place your hands behind your head. You can either place both hands behind your head, or you can reach your left arm long, whichever feels more comfortable. From here, we're going to work those obliques. I want you to inhale, grow up nice and tall. Imagine someone's got a string from the crown of your head. As you inhale, you're going to imagine you're folding yourself over a beach ball. And then exhale, draw yourself up. Inhale, you're creating space between your right waist. And then exhale, drawing up. So I don't want you to just fold over here. We're drawing up nice and tall, reaching over. Exhale, send yourself through center. You can place that second hand behind your head for an added challenge. Inhaling, exhaling, drawing up, using your obliques. We've got 5 more like this. Our last 4. We've got 3 to go. Using your breath, holding nice and steady for 2. Last one here. Good. On this next one, I want you to reach up and over. You're going to hold yourself in this position. I just want you to rotate towards the ground, draw back through center, and then up. And so it's a bit of a movement. Inhale down here, exhale, rotate, draw back through center, and then draw yourself up. And again, reaching up and over. Rotate, back through center, and then up. Let's do 4 more here. Rotating around. Back through center. Our last 3. Using your breath. 2 to go. Starting to feel it in the side waist. Our last one here. Nice work. Can you reach down with your right hand to the ground? This might be a bit of work on the inner thigh, so if it's too much, then bend your knees and then come out into the position of a side plank. Otherwise, keep that left leg long. You're going to press through the right hand and then just draw your right leg behind you. We're going to hold the side plank here. You can reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Holding it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. So we're in this sort of position. Our left leg's in front, our right leg's behind, and our right arm is reaching out a little bit further. From here, we're going to press evenly through both feet. We're drawing ourselves up and over, reaching that left hand long. Inhale, coming back down. Exhaling, pressing through the feet, driving through the legs. Inhale, coming down. We've got 5 more here. Pressing away from the floor. Nice and strong throughout that right arm. 4 to go. Nice. Our last 3. Using your breath. We've got 2. And our last one here. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering ourselves down. Nice work. Sitting onto your bottom now. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. Feet are hip width apart. I want your arms reaching out long. So extending long. From here, we're going to roll off your sit bones. And you're just coming down as far as you can until you get an abdominal shake. Exhale, reach up nice and tall. Sit up onto your sit bones. And again, inhaling, rolling off the pelvis. Coming down to that point. Exhale, imagine someone's got your fingertips and they're grabbing hold of them and helping you sit up nice and tall. Then again, inhaling, rolling off. Exhaling, coming up high. Good, can we do 3 more like this? Rolling off the sit bones. using those abdominals. Our last two, using your breath. Last one here, we're going to hold it here. Can you reach your arms up towards the ceiling for 7? We've got 6, 5 to go, 4, 3, holding nice and steady for 2. Last one here, arms around the front, exhale, rolling up. All right, so we've got one more variation of this. I want you to roll back again. From here, place one hand behind your head, so your right hand, and your opposite hand, so your left hand's coming over your right knee. From here, I want you to pulse up, so little pulses. We're rotating our shoulders around, and we're just pulsing over with our left hand over that right knee. We've got 6 more here. Our last 5, feeling in the obliques for 4, 3 to go, 2, last 1, sitting up tall, swapping hands now, left hand's behind our head, right arms in front, rolling down, rotate the shoulders, little pulses here, tiny little pulses, working into those abdominals, using your breath, drawing up, working into the belly. We've got 6 more here. Our last 5, 4 to go, 3, 2, last 1, sitting up nice and tall. Reach those legs long. Arms are coming out nice in front. We're coming into our roll downs. So roll off those sit bones, what we were just doing. We're going to pass that halfway point. Reach the arms out long behind you. And then again, exhaling, floating those hands so they're in line with your shoulders. Nod your chin to your chest, curl yourself up, look towards your shins, and then restack the spine up nice and tall, look in front of you. Inhaling, rolling off those sit bones, controlling this with your abdominals. Reaching the arms out long. Make sure you've got room behind you. Exhaling, floating those hands in line with your shoulders, then start to curl yourself off that mat, reaching up and over, look towards your knees. Inhale, stack up nice and tall. Last one here, rolling off those sit bones, using those abdominals, reaching back behind you. Exhale, floating those arms up, nod your chin to your chest, curl yourself up, reach over, and then restack up nice and tall. Beautiful. All right, so we've got the other side, the other obliques to do. So our supporting leg is now the left knee, our right leg is extending long. And from here, we've either got both hands behind our head or we're reaching our right arm so it's in line or parallel to our right leg. From here, I want you to inhale, reach up and over. Exhale, draw back through center. Feel weighted throughout your right leg so it's stabilizing you. It's not peeling off the mat. Exhaling, curling yourself up. And again, growing tall and imagining you're reaching over that beach ball. Exhale, drawing up, using your breath, working into your obliques. Last little bit here. That right foot is still connected towards the ground. We've got 4 to go before we add in that rotation. Our last 3, exhale, drawing up. We've got 2, you should be feeling this through your obliques. Last one here. On this next one, inhale, come over. Rotate towards the ground, back through center, and then up. Inhale, over that beach ball. Rotate, back through center, and then draw up. And again, over that beach ball. Rotating down, back through center, and then up. We've got 5 to go here. Using your breath. We've got our last 4. Working those obliques. Our last 3, keeping that right foot heavy. 2 to go. Rotating back through center. Nice. And our last one here. Rotate back through center and then draw up. Beautiful. All right, draw those knees together. From here, we're coming into our push-ups. So I want you to place your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. We've got 2 options for the push-ups today. So you can have your knees in line with your hips. And this version is the easier variation. And you're just going to bend your elbows out wide to the side. Draw your chest down towards the ground. And then exhale, press away. If you would like more of a challenge, walk your knees out. Cross the feet. push the hips forward. And from here, same thing, sending those elbows out wide and then drawing up. This one you need to hold nice and steady throughout the belly. Can we do 7 more here? Pressing away. We've got our last 6. Using your breath. We've got 5. Last 4. 3 to go. Exhale, pressing away. Steady through the belly for our last 2. 1 more here. Coming back into a child's pose position. Reaching those arms out long. Knees are separated, toes are together. And just take a breath here. Inhaling here. And then exhaling. Release. Inhaling again. And then exhaling. Release. And then draw back through center. You know what we need to do is our side lifts, our side planks. I just realized I forgot them. So from here, we're going to extend our legs long, our right leg's in front, our left leg's behind. We're going to press away from the floor. So we've got a 10-second side plank hold. Pressing away here, using your breath. We've got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering everything down. So we're in that position, our left leg's extended beyond our shoulder, our knees are together, our right leg's in front, left leg's behind. From here we're pressing away from the floor, drawing up and over, so reaching over with our right hand, and then coming down. Exhale, pressing away, holding nice and steady throughout that left arm. Can we do 5 more here? Using your breath. Our last 4, pressing through the feet. We've got 3 to go. Good. Our last 2. And on this next one, we're holding it up for 5. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering ourselves down. Beautiful. I was wondering why my right arm was hurting more than my left. Okay. Now that we finished that, we evened ourselves up. We're coming into our Commando Arms. So I want you to bring your your forearms onto the ground. With your toes, tuck them underneath. Exhale, you're going to press away from the floor. We're just going to hover here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Engaging those deep abs. And again, exhaling, pressing away, shoulders down. Gazes looking towards your wrists. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Nice. From here, we're going to walk out our feet. Exhale, press away from the floor, lifting off the knees. Reach your toes back, left toes back. We're holding our plank. We've got a 30-second hold here until 104. Using our breath, belly buttons in. Keep pressing away from the floor with our elbows. Holding nice and steady. We've got 10 more seconds here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw those feet back in. Lower the knees. Come up to your hands now. Alrighty, from here we're going to press away from the floor. We've got the same deal. We're going to hover those knees off. Exhaling. Holding here just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. And again, exhaling, pressing away, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Can we walk our feet out this next time? Press away from the floor, hover the knees off, walk the feet back. We've got a 30-second hold here, holding steady through the belly, using your breath, pressing away from the floor. We're halfway there. Nice and steady. Bottoms down, 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees back in and then lower them down. Good. From here, coming into our triceps. So we've got our fingers or hands shoulder width apart. Our knees are in. And from here, we're just sending our elbows back towards our thighs and then exhale, pressing away. Inhaling, holding steady through the belly. We should feel our core is really switched on. So we feel nice and in control here. As we send our chest down towards the mat, and then exhale, press away. Inhaling, drawing our chest down. Exhale, pressing away. Can we do 5 more here? We've got our last 4. 3 to go. We've got 2. Last one here. Beautiful. Coming down onto those forearms again. Our last little bit with the core. We're reaching those legs out long. Bottoms down. We're going to drop our right hip down towards the mat, back through center, and then we're dropping our left hip. So the little hip dips. This really works the side waist, using your obliques. Exhale, drawing back, and keep pressing away from the floor. Rolling those legs around, controlling that movement with your pelvis. 6 more to go. Our last 5. We've got 4, 3 to go, 2, 1 more here. Draw back through center, knees in. Separate the legs, come back into a child's pose position. Reach the arms out long. Feels good to work the abs. Using your breath. Inhaling here, and then exhaling. Coming to that 4-point kneeling position. We're just going to round our back, so coming into that cat-cow. Look towards your belly button, and then inhale to release, stretching out those muscles. Exhaling, pressing away from the floor. Inhaling to release. Oh, let that release through the abdomen, through the tailbone, and through the neck. Pressing away, arching that back, getting that flexion, and then coming into extension. Nice. 1 more here. Looking towards your belly button. And then inhaling, release. Draw back to neutral. Tuck those feet underneath. And from here, we're coming into our roll-ups. So flatten your feet here. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Feet are hip width apart. The last thing to extend is the head. And again, nod your chin to your chest. Roll yourself down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice and heavy throughout the back, the head, the hands. Reach towards the ground, bend through the knees if you wish. Exhaling, pressing away. Re-stacking up nice and tall. Last one here. Nodding your chin to your chest. Rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time. Oh, getting that release. Exhaling, re-stacking up nice and tall. Good. I'm just going to change the view so you can see me. And we're going to grab hold of our weights now. So grab hold of those 1 kilo weights. Feet are hip width apart. And from here, I just want you to lift and lower your arms. Exhaling, drawing the arms out by your side. Inhale to draw them down. Exhaling, drawing them up. Inhale, allowing them to come down. So holding nice and steady throughout our torso. We should be feeling those abs, they're on, they're really switched on because we've done the deep abdominal muscles. Good. And with your arms, draw them just in line with your shoulders. Nothing higher. And make sure that you can see them in your periphery. So just a little bit further forward. We've got 5 more like this. Working into the deltoids, our last 4. We've got 3 to go. 2. And our last one here, keep the arms up. We're going to draw them in front of us and then exhale, opening out. Inhale, draw them together. Exhale, opening out. Working into the lats. Shoulders are down. And encouraging our back muscles to switch on here. Inhaling and then exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. We've got 5 more. Our last 4. We've got 3 to go. Our last 2. One more here. Draw the arms down. Roll the shoulders back just for 3, 2, 1. From here, we're floating those arms up again. Out in line with our shoulders. Can we draw little circles in one direction? We've got 6 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you reverse those circles now? Good. Shoulders down. We've got 6 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those arms down. Feeling it throughout the deltoids and the shoulders. I'm going to face towards the side now. We're going to bend through both knees. Elbows are wanting close by your waist. We're coming into our scooter. So hold nice and steady throughout your abdominals. Lean your upper body forward. Exhale, you're going to reach back with your right leg. And as you do that, both arms are reaching back. Inhale, draw back through center. Exhale, reaching long with your right leg. Inhale, back through center. Holding steady. We're not shifting our body weight. Gaze is a little bit further forward. Elbows are in close by our rib cage. Working throughout those arms. We've got 6 more here. Our last 5. We've got 4. 3 to go. 2. Last 1. Keep the arms and leg reaching back. Can you pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the elbows, bend the knees, transfer the weight. Exhale, reach back with your left leg. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, draw it in. Keep the weight over on your right leg. And again, holding steady through that belly. Inhaling and exhaling, reaching back. We've got 6 to go, and we're adding in those pulses for our last 5. We've got 4, 3 to go, 2, last 1 here, holding it back, little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, standing up tall. Nice work. From here, we're still going to work our obliques just a little bit more. Reach the arms out. Can you draw your left arm up towards the ceiling? Reach up and over. Exhale, draw back through center. Lower the left arm. Float your right leg up. Float your right arm up, I should say. Reach over to the left-hand side. Try and touch with that left hand with your right hand. Exhale, draw back through center. Lower the right arm, left arm comes up. Reaching up and over. Exhale, drawing up. So working that side waist. If you would like to make it more challenging, both arms are reaching up. Inhale, reach over. Exhale, draw up. Inhale, reach over. Exhale, draw up. Shoulders down, arms along. Working the obliques. Inhaling, exhaling, drawing up. Inhaling, exhaling. We've got 6 more like this. Our last 5. We've got 4. 3 to go. We've got 2. The last 1 here. Relaxing those arms down. Nice work. Place those weights off to one side. We're finishing off with our modified burpees. So, from here, you're going to come up onto the balls of the feet, reach the arms long, bend through the knees, step out to a plank position, walk those feet back in, exhaling, reaching up, bending down, walk those feet back, and then draw in. We've got 6 more here. Do these in your own time. Make them quicker if you wish. Our last 5. We've got 4. 3 to go. Our last 2. Last 1 here. Can you hold it here? 10-second plank. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower it down just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Lying onto your side here. Supporting your head with your left hand. Hips are stacked. Reach your right arm long. Inhaling it, drawing it up towards the ceiling. Opening that shoulder. Trying to get the right shoulder blade onto the mat. And then inhale, draw back through center. Exhaling, opening up. Placing the shoulder blade onto the mat. Using your breath. Last one here. Opening up. Exhale, draw back through center. Good. And from here, swapping over to the other side for our book openings. Such a nice one to get that rotation. Hips are stacked, knees are stacked. You're supporting your head with your right hand, left hand's reaching forwards, then draw up towards the ceiling. One side might be tighter than the other. Draw back through center. The aim is to try and keep the hips tracking forward as you open your shoulder onto the mat. Last one here. Inhaling, opening up. Good. Exhaling, drawing back through center. Nice. From here, just rolling onto your back. Place your right foot over your left, and you can grab behind your left thigh if you wish. You're going to get a deeper stretch at the right leg. We worked our legs just a tiny bit today through the scooter work, but mainly focused on the deep abdominal muscles, which is so important for us to function and be able to walk properly and to do everyday movements without recruiting the incorrect muscles. One more breath here. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Release. Release that right foot. Place it onto the ground. Place the left foot over your right knee. And again, reach behind the right leg, grabbing hold of that thigh. Shoulders are down. You can close your eyes here. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Release. One more breath here. Good. Release that left leg now. Reach the legs out long. If this feels comfortable for you, you can continue with this. Otherwise, you can place the feet together. We're coming into our breath. So place one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly, closing your eyes. Shoulders are down, hips are opening up. Just take an inhale here. And then exhale, release everything. And again, breathe in for a count of 3. And then exhaling for a count of 3. I want you to think about 3 things that you've done well today. And continue your breathing, your deep belly breaths, oxygenating the body. Once you've thought about 3 things that you've done well, think about 3 things that you're grateful for. Start to draw your attention to 3 things that you're looking forward to. So it might be a friend's birthday, might be catching up with a friend, might be lunch or dinner. Just let those thoughts go through your mind. And keep breathing. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingertips. And fold the knees in. From here, I just want you to draw the knees in close to your chest and grab behind the thighs. I want you to press away from or towards the ground. And from here, you're going to peel yourself off the mat and draw yourself up into a seated position. We're just going to finish with one exercise, which is quite fun and a bit childlike. So can you grab your feet, so your toes are coming together, your heels are open, and you're going to grab around the ankles. So thread your hands through and you're going to grab around. From here, you're going to sit onto your sit bones and lift the feet off the ground. From here, I want you to roll off, make sure that you have space behind you. I want you to roll back, come high to your shoulder girdle, and then curl yourself back up. So what you're doing is you're rolling back, coming high to your shoulder girdle, and then peeling yourself up. And I want you to land onto your sit bones without letting your feet touch the ground. And again, using those deep abs, controlling this movement. So once you've got this movement in your body, I want you to tap your feet 3 times here. Roll back, try and tap your feet 3 times there. And as you come back up into seated, tap your feet here. If 3 times is a bit ambitious, just try it once. So 1 tap, come back, tap your feet together and draw up. Let's do 3 more here. Letting yourself roll back. Controlling that movement, not allowing those feet touching the mat. 1 more here. Tapping those feet and then drawing up. Release the feet here. And you're all finished for today.